I am on top of Grouse Mountain where it's a bit misty out here, but you know what? That doesn't stop Kula and Grinder from waking us up this morning. Oh, we got their best sides. No, we don't, but we are going to talk about the summer of bear discovery coming up next. How did they end up here? And a little bit about what you can do this summer atop Grouse. Stay with us. You're watching BT. Waking up the bears, that's right, here on Grouse Mountain. We are waking them up, Devin. Thanks so much. They didn't give you a hard time when you woke them up, did they?
No, a little bit of a, hey, why are we getting up so early? But they got up.
And then you just feed them and then they're okay, right?
Yeah,
That's
give them
right.
a little reward for getting up early.
It is the summer of bear discovery here atop Grouse Mountain, of course, as we're getting ready for all your summer activities. Let's talk about these guys. Who do we have here?
We have Kula here on the left and Grinder over there, and there are two resident grizzly bears. They were here since 2001 when they were both found orphaned in the wild and needed a place to live. So we provided them with this 5-acre refuge here where they can basically just do what bears do and hang out, and people can come up and visit them, learn about bears. And it's a great habitat. They've got lots of space to roam. You kind of have to, when you come up here, to roam around and find out where they are. So you have to kind of discover where the bears are at.
Yeah, and we should point out too that obviously this is the perfect scenario to be able to encounter a grizzly, because obviously in any kind of other situation you don't necessarily want to. So when you talk about the kinds of things that they can discover with the bears, what other things are happening here?
Well, this summer is our bear discovery summer. So you can come up, see Grinder and Kula. We have daily ranger talks where you can learn more about bears, learn what to do if you do encounter bears in the wild and how to better coexist with them.
Give me a hint. What should we do if we encounter a bear in the wild?
Slowly back away, let them know you're there, and just say, hey, I'm going to go this way, you're going to go that way, and we're good. We're good.
Yeah. You got breakfasts as well?
Yes, we have a special offering this summer, breakfast with the bears. So you can come up early, bring your family and the kids, and we serve you breakfast that's based on kind of what bears would be eating in the wild. And we have bear-shaped pancakes and some fun stuff like that. And we also allow you to hang out with Grinder and Kula early in the morning.
Yeah, they look very they look tired. They look like they want to have another little nap.
Sounds good, Dawn. They look very cuddly, but they are not.
Again, it is the peak of summer here atop Grouse Mountain, where once again they also have lumberjack shows. Of course, we were just at the grizzly bear habitat, and of course the birds of prey. All the details and all the things that you can do here on Grouse Mountain this summer, you can check out grousemountain.com. Coming up in the next weather forecast there, Jody and Riaz, we're going to meet Sterling, of course, one of the lumberjacks here, a part of the Lumberjack show. 3 shows daily. For more details and schedule, you can go to grousemountain.com. It is pretty good. Let's hope Sterling here has a good aim here despite the fog, and then we'll get into weather. Oh, not bad, not bad. Hey, I think you hit the bullseye here, but take a look at this. I did off camera, tried my attempt, and it ended up in the water. I put the full video on my Instagram, and if you follow me at Dawn Chubet on Twitter, I posted it there. That is it from here on Grouse Mountain. Hey, thanks very much for here atop Grouse Mountain. We're coming up next. We're going to learn a little more about Darwin as we talk birds in motion. Stay with us. You're watching Breakfast Television. Look that way, Darwin. You know, we've had such great access here on Grouse Mountain. We were in the grizzly habitat earlier and had a chance to wake up the grizzlies. And now, Tina, it doesn't get any better than this. Who am I holding?
Well, this is Darwin, and Darwin is a great horned owl. He was hatched at our facility over in Vancouver Island. So he was born in human care, and he is a fantastic educator. His job up here on Grouse Mountain in our birds in motion flying demonstrations is to be an educator, and he does a beautiful job of it. All he has to do is fly around, sometimes flying right over people's heads. It's an extraordinary learning experience.
And so the kinds of things people can learn, obviously they don't get to, when they come to the birds in motion demonstrations, they don't get to hold, the likes of Darwin, but they learn about what they eat and all that kind of stuff.
Absolutely. Great horned owls like this guy are eating, of course, mice. They'll even catch rabbits and skunks and porcupines. They're incredible predators.
Wonderful. Now we have Chris over there. And by the way, just so the control room knows, I've lost my IFB, so I don't know our counts here, but we'll go to Chris. And who's Chris got?
Chris is sitting here with Hercules, or I should say standing, of course. Hercules is one of our beautiful bald eagles. Now, he's not what you typically think of when you see bald eagle. He's got a brown head and brown tail, and that's because he's only 2.
Okay.
And so he's still a young bird. So it takes between 4 and 8 years for a bald eagle like this handsome fellow to get his white head and white tail.
Must be a star of the birds in motion demonstrations.
He is so incredible. Again, also flying straight over people's heads off the mountain. He's incredible.
Excellent. Well, so how often are you doing the birds in motion demonstrations?
We do them 3 times a day up here on the mountain, 1:30, 3:30, and 5:30 every day.
Wonderful. For more details on scheduling, you can, of course, go to grousemountain.com, where not only do they have the birds in motion demonstrations, they've got the lumberjack shows, and, of course, it is the summer of bear discovery here on Grouse Mountain. We're going to take a little break on Breakfast Television. Will the summer weather eventually come today, and will it stay? We've got those details coming up next. Stay with us. We'll be right back.